This is so exciting because these film festivals are very different, all really important and very focused, and so I think it's nice to see the difference. Anne, do you want to start? Tell us a little bit about the Hamptons Film Festival.
Sure. So the Hamptons International Film Festival is celebrating its 25th anniversary. We were a 5-day film festival that happened in October, and now we're a year-round organization where we do a screenwriters lab, monthly screenings. We have a membership. We have 37 events that happen in the summer. We have a whole educational series in the school. We educate children in making short films, and then we have our annual film festival in October.
The Real Abilities Film Festival is the largest film festival in the Cincinnati region. So we bring in actually a total of 70 films, counting our shorts. So we do that over 4 days. So this is a large film festival, as I just said, that's put together by, with, and about people with disabilities. We're March 9th through 12th.
My name's Mike. I run the Midwest Independent Film Festival. This is our lucky 13th year. There's a couple things that make our fest unique. One is that we're a year-round festival. We're held every first Tuesday of the month. And the other thing that makes it unique is we only show films that are made in the Midwest. We're the only fest in the country where your fest isn't eligible unless your filmmakers are Midwest.
Tell me what you each look for when you're programming your film. What kind of films are you interested in?
We program anywhere from 135 to 150 films. That's short, that's feature, that's doc, that's narrative, that's some experimental. We also have a conflict and resolution section and an animal, compassion, justice, animal rights section. We started a climate change, environmental section last year. So we don't have restrictions on what we're looking for. It's more you should look to see exactly what you should apply to submit to be a part of.
The Nashville Film Festival had over 6,000 submissions every year. Every single film is watched at least twice. The way to stand out is to have the quality that you need, color and intensity, and be smart about your editing, have people go through your film with you so that it's as tight as it possibly can be, and it'll start to rise to the top.
Cut a version of it that's half as long. When you think you're done with the film, it doesn't have to be a smooth cut. And then just watch it and see if you're still telling the story.
And be sure to ask people to watch it who are not your family or friends.
And I will say, I do want to talk about shorts in particular. You have to think about the length of your short. You may have heard this 1,000 times from professors or anyone else, but it is so hard for film festivals to program something that is more than 40 minutes.
I always say 7.5 minutes. I always say that's like the ideal time. When you submit a 35-minute short, you're telling them to make your film the headliner for that program. Because in the line of shorts, where are you going to program a 35-minute short? At the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would put it at the beginning?
At the beginning, the longer one first.
What?
Yeah.
No. Really?
Good, yes.
For me, I would say it's the headliner. I would
yeah.
put it at the end. But maybe either way, a 6-minute short, 5-minute short can open for a feature.
So if a film gets accepted to your festival, what does the filmmaker have to provide you?
Well, people go through without a box or FilmFreeway generally, and so then they fill out the application, and then everything is handled digitally. Yeah.
And then we ask for materials, marketing materials, poster, trailer. So anything you can provide is great. Is it absolutely necessary? No.
I notice it.
Yeah.
I notice it. If it's not a deal breaker, but you notice if you've submitted your film, if you go on Facebook and you notice, this is a very active Facebook page, they promote their festival screenings. There's some sort of marketing plan in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For me, that's noticed.
What sort of role do you see students playing in the film festival work?
Well, at Real Abilities, you can go online at cincyra.org and volunteer. We would love to have you.
Absolutely. Every film festival, every film organization, especially if they're nonprofit, need help. Everyone needs help. It's your foot in the door.
And it's where you'll learn your chops. When you go, you will know what's going on in the industry, and you'll get to meet filmmakers, and you'll become friends with them. You'll understand more about that particular festival, so you'll be more successful the next time you attempt to go there. So it's the industry. There's nothing like it. It's such a fun thing to do.
And I always say people should go to Sundance whether you have a film in the festival or not.
Yeah.
It's
What
our
is-
convention.
Right.
It's our
Yes.
annual
It's your convention.
You should be there,
Yeah.
otherwise you're not in
Yeah.
the industry,
Right,
basically.
exactly.
If you want one area where really, if you work hard and you're on time to move up, I do feel like film festivals are that world. But don't volunteer for something unless you are
Committed.
really ready to go, because you're gonna get some responsibility and you
Right.
gotta be able to jump in.
And just stay nimble, stay with it. But the arts are very difficult. They just are. So expect a long road. And maybe you'll be lucky.
Side note, I also write for Screen Magazine. If you have a film that you're working on, you can email me anytime at mac@screenmag.com, and I'll write it up, because my beat is the Midwest. You have media exposure. It just happened.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
for being here. This is really great.